It was a long fucking day today. Just for the motherfuckers to be like, well, we don't do that here. Like, bitch, got me there from 10 in the morning. You don't tell me that shit until like 2 in the afternoon and shit. You motherfucker. But I found somebody I can trust now and shit. Hopefully. But yeah, sitting there, wasting my day. Yeah, nah, ain't nothing but time in this world. It don't fucking really matter. Man, though, that's the longest I've been without Mocha time, though. For a long time. It's been a long time since I've been without Mocha time. When I was there, I started to feel it and shit. I started having thoughts and memories, and I changed into a different person. And shit. Like, cause I was in pain. My foot was hurting like a motherfucker. Not my back, cause my foot. My foot hurts. I'm like, my foot hurts. I was standing for a while, and then in city time, and standing, I'm like, fuck, I want to lay down and put my foot up in there. Shit. But yeah. I had some tow truck drivers. The first one is an African American. And yeah, chilling time, talking time. He had Mexican OT inside the car. Like, what the fuck? And then the second one, they're Islamic Muslims, two of them. They seemed like brothers, I'll tell you that much, but they say they weren't brothers and shit, but they helped each other a lot and shit like they were brothers. But you have friends like that sometimes, where you have a friend and you think of them as a brother and shit. And then he screws you over and you don't want him as brother no more. But yeah. Oh, it's just a jar. Let's see. Alright. I wanted to see how it actually looks like. I think it actually looks like this, right? I can see now. You know what I'm saying? I can see my hand. Before I couldn't see shit. But, like, actually, I can see myself now. Oh man, I had a good day today. You could say it's a bad day because I was waiting there for long ass motherfucker time and shit. But I haven't been out there in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like a sitting duck per se. Bunch of laws everywhere. I just kept seeing laws here, laws there, laws over there. Like, these motherfuckers gonna tell me they couldn't fix it because these laws are gonna probably tell them don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? All the people that ever fucking trusted and shit, they're dead. In the asylum, prison, they're fucking gone. And this is a system that we live in. That if you're fucking white, you're always good. And if you're non-white, you're bad. But realization, every non-white that I ever fucking known, like since today too as well, is going out in the road. All us non-fucking whites are warriors. We're fucking all warriors. Every single fucking one of us and shit. We just don't realize that shit. You know what I'm saying? We always constantly kill each other and shit. Constantly and shit. Like, to me, it's not a... How would I say it? It's not a... I don't want to say that word and shit. What is that word I'm thinking of in my head, but I can't say it. I don't know why I can't say it. But I'd rather not fuck with a weak motherfucker. I'd rather fuck with a strong motherfucker. And what I realize and shit is, like, all of us are strong as fuck and shit. And the only ones are the weak ones are the whites. You know what I'm saying? And I'm perceiving that shit now as I go with other people. And as I was talking to this African American or whatever, he agreed with everything I fucking said. Like, the way I talk to y'all is the same way I talk to people outside in the fucking road. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like I'm not an advocate or not. Like, I even told him that one of them, the Muslims, they asked me and shit. I'm like not the Muslim, but I think an African memory. I forget which one who asked me and shit. But I ain't no advocate. You know what I'm saying? Advocates get paid and they shut the fuck up. They don't want to keep on fighting. MOK did not get paid. Like, literally, MOK did not get paid to fight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was over there. No white man was like, oh, I'm going to give you money to go fight. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. He grew that shit all by himself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the words he was saying made sense. You know what I'm saying? And as I was talking to these people, that African American said, he goes, if you got some shit to say, you need to say that shit more often and shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? I usually don't show my face all the time and shit. It's just a thing that I do and shit. I don't know. I used to wear that mask and shit, and you know, I'm ugly motherfucker too at the same time and shit. But that's what I think in my head, literally. In my head, I constantly tell myself I'm ugly as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing that I thought, like, was taught. Like it was, like, embedded into me as a kid. There you go. The same way that all my family members don't even realize that I know, Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like fluently. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up my whole fucking life letting them know that I didn't know Spanish. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to socialize with you. I don't know Spanish. Shit. I don't want to tell you about my business and shit. That's all you asking for was my business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't asking if I'm doing okay or not. You just, like, what you been up to, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How Mexican families are and shit, Latin culture families are and shit, and they all sit in the same fucking table all talking shit about your ass, and you're over there sometimes, socializing when they're talking shit about somebody else, but the day that you're not fucking there, they're talking shit about you, motherfucker. That's true facts. They had nothing else to do but hate every fucking day long. You know what I'm saying? I got Catholic side of my mom's side, and I got Christian side, my dad's side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about when I was growing up, these motherfuckers were true Christians and like full in it. No more fucking wear jewelry. But nowadays, those motherfuckers flipped a long time ago and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got a TV now and fucking bunch of electronics and shit like that. But when they were fucking young and shit, they did not have electronics and shit. Even though the pops could fucking pay for it since he worked for Coca-Cola and shit. But the motherfucker didn't want to buy, TV and shit because he said VeggieTales only once in a while. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like the whole motherfuckers, my grandmother was Christian like motherfucker too and shit. They went to this apostolic church that was there in Los Fresnos, Texas and shit. My grandmother died a long time ago. My grandfather got hit and run and killed before she died, like later on. But he died at a young age as well and shit. My father got hit and run and killed in Westlake, Houston in 1960. And right there, both two. Makes a little thing like that. But either way, and my grandfather, like a couple years, like 2 years later, he got hit and run and killed and shit. Riding a bike to go to church and shit. You know what I'm saying? In Los Angeles, Texas. They never caught who killed my father or who killed my grandfather. But I'm going to tell you this much. I think it's my uncle. I think my uncle literally killed my father because he had nothing in his name. And then my father died and he started getting some shit. So I think somebody paid that motherfucker to kill my father or some shit. Or he just killed him because of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, he died, and then that motherfucker got richer again. I was thinking in my fucking head, he stopped working, he retired and shit, and he had to go back to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like he retired from his fucking job right here in GP and shit. He retired and shit, but he had to go back to fucking work and shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, it made no fucking sense that if you fucking had all this money because you were working at the same business for so many fucking years and shit, how is it that you went broke right when you stopped working there and shit? You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking in my head, is this motherfucker was barely fucking making it, and he had to kill these motherfuckers for insurance money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you, when my father died, Like literally, he had just fucking died. My whole father's side of the family, like all the siblings of my father and his mother and father, you know what I'm saying, took my mother to court. You know what I'm saying? While all this shit was happening, they took my mother to court and pretty much told the court, the system and shit, like, oh, we take care of those kids. And they're with us all the time, but they live in the valley in Brownsville, Texas. My mother lives here in Houston, Texas, in East and shit. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck y'all taking care of me when I'm way over here and shit? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't say nothing like that because I didn't know nothing. I'm young-minded at the time and shit. But yeah, like Twitch and Streamlabs, y'all got my mind going and shit. And that's why when I learned of all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And at that, I used to smoke it time to forget. I smoke it time to remember now. Like for some reason I remember a whole bunch more and shit. And I always had remembered, I think, as I was smoking and shit. And I just kept my smoking time and trying to forget, but I couldn't forget because I kept fucking remembering. But the thing is, even though the smoking time does make me remember, it does like flatline a couple fucking bad things I've done in my life. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't have to really think about it too much badness that I done to you know what I'm saying? In Matamoros or fucking in the East Houston or fucking, Laredo, Texas, Dallas, Texas, fucking Fort Worth, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, fucking Austin, Texas. I've been fucking everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? El Paso, Dripper Spring, Texas. Man, Dripping Springs, Texas, man. Y'all need to go fucking there and shit, man. It's like nothing but fucking wineries and fucking, you know what I'm saying, and tapperies and shit, you know what I'm saying. They even have like a Tito's liquor or whatever, Tito's vodka. They got that fucking factory there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Man, they always tell me put a little piece of paper, it stays on topic, you don't get out of topic. But my life always ends up with the same fucking shit. I talk about blah, it goes right back to it and shit for some reason. Like it all ends up together and shit. So pretty much my uncle killed my father, his own father, and shit for money and shit. You know what I'm saying? It makes more fucking sense to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my uncle would constantly, as I was growing up, even when, like, later on, he stopped fucking with me and shit because his wife told him to stop fucking with me and shit. And I was like 10. You know what I'm saying? I was 10 years old and shit, lost in this world and shit. You know what I'm saying? They fucking told him to stop talking to me because I killed those white people. And I think they knew or they probably didn't know. Like, I don't think my people's ever told nobody that where I went. You know what I'm saying? I left and shit and they're like, oh, that motherfucker, we went to Brownsville. Because they would send me to Brownsville, you know what I'm saying? My peoples would send me to Brownsville or Matamoros. I hated Matamoros. It's not that I hated it. I hated the people that were there. I killed those motherfuckers and I came over here. But still, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind going back. Like, I gone many times before. Like, I'm talking about in 2023, I think it was. I was out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? In Matamoros. My wife was in the valley with her peoples. And I went to Matamoros. You know what I'm saying? I know that if you're a female, do not go to Matamoros, motherfucker. Because the locations I would go to, I would see, you know what I'm saying, the aspect of it and shit. Like, they didn't have their peoples out there either and shit. Those people that brought me in out there and shit. Like, they didn't have their people out there and shit. Like, women, they were just dudes. They were fucking wearing shit. You know, they know what's up and shit. You can't trust another motherfucker out there and shit. You don't know what they done and shit. They done all bad shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I'm saying I went to Matamoros in 2023 and I've been there before, like in 2007 and before then as well. I've been there like as youth and so on and shit. And, like probably in the 2000s and shit as well. And then in 1990 when I killed those people, my own family members and shit, because I'm talking about these people, my mom sent me out there and shit, and these people were fucking killing their neighbors and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like literally fucking murdering the fuck out of these motherfuckers and shit. Nobody was saying shit because nobody's gonna say shit. And at that time, back then, for sure there was nobody saying shit. There's dirt roads everywhere and shit. Well, these people, my family members from my mom's side, they're from my mom's side. You know what I'm saying? The Catholic side. They did a lot of black magic and shit. I don't know my mom's side. I'm not gonna say nothing of it about them or whatever. But these people that were in Matamoros, they had sent me off to and shit, because I had, you know what I'm saying, I had killed these fucking whites in Westlake, Houston, out there in the woodlands out there. Not the woodlands, Kingwood, like in that area and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like 9 years old, and my father had just fucking died. And that's the thing, my grandfather and grandmother were still they were here, like not here in this house, but I'm like here in JC, but my father's home. They're there and shit. They're like staying with us that day that they fucking killed them and shit. They were staying with us and shit. My grandfather and my grandmother were with us, and it was in September, so it wasn't nothing happening, nothing popping. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no holiday or nothing like that. Think back in the day, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? But either way, they were there, and my peoples were there, and everybody's crying. I woke up in my bed, and I went to the living room, and there's the cops there. And nobody wouldn't tell me shit, and the cops told me, and then I didn't believe them. So I don't know if it was that day or the day after, but I had went, or it was like 2 days, or I don't know, but I went out there on Westlake, Houston in 1960. It was at nighttime. And by the time that I went to Westlake, Houston, by the water, I was captured, tortured, kidnapped. They cut my tongue in half. They cut it in half. They put me in a tub, but I didn't know that at the time. I was outside at first. They captured me. And it was 4 in the white hoods and 1 in the red hood. And they put me... When I woke up, because they're already torturing me there, right there outside and shit. When I woke up, because I think I passed out, I woke up inside a tub. My hands were tied up and my feet were tied up. And yeah, they started torturing me more. They burned my hand, my arms, my legs, my backs. They burned me a couple other spots and shit. Beat me a lot. And I think I passed out again. So when I woke up again and shit, blood that was like all over my hands and my feet, I was able to fucking slip that shit off my hands and my feet. And there's some haystacks by the door, and there's this big ass red fucking like wrench looking motherfucking thing. And I picked that motherfucker up. It was heavy as fuck. I was hurting. I was fucking in pain. But I think adrenaline was pumping at the same time. But I don't really know yeah. I got on top of the haystacks, and when the person walked in, I just dropped it. I was holding it as much as I could, and I just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? And dropped the top of the motherfucker's head. He knocked that out there. I walked outside of the place that I was in. It was a barn that I was inside of. As I see up ahead of me, there's like this clearing or whatever, and it was like a mist, like a dew mist, like an early morning dew mist. When I was out there in the nighttime and shit, it was like a dew mist, and in front there's a building with lights and shit. And I made my way towards that light and shit, and that's when somebody in the back or front or whatever the fuck that door was, they came out, they see me, they ran fucking back inside that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And they went to go hidey time and shit, and I had the wrench still with me and shit. There's a door right there, and I knocked the door off. I opened the door. I killed that motherfucker. I went upstairs. It was an upstairs thing and shit. Like, I went upstairs, and I heard footsteps running around and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I went upstairs, and there's somebody in the restroom. I killed that bitch. The bitch that cut my tongue in half. The one that was in the red hood. And the other ones, there's one in a bedroom or whatever. And, there's another one, and like that one I don't remember shit about, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I keep trying to fucking remember because there's 5 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I cannot remember what happened to that motherfucker, but I remember one of them running out the front door, and that's how they got me. If I had never let that motherfucker go, I would never got caught. You know what I'm saying? I would have just went home walking and shit or something, you know what I'm saying? Or tried to, at least. But, yeah, it was, the cops got there, and the person got there, and they went throughout whatever. They put me in a juvie, man. They didn't even get self-defense or nothing like that. I had nobody. Nobody was fucking with me and shit. Well, I didn't say nobody. That's 9 and shit. But like, I don't know what happened. Why they didn't bring nobody and help me. But either way, I was took into juvie, and I took to juvie. They knew what the fuck I did, you know what I'm saying? And so the kids, like, there's this motherfucker that was like 14 or some shit like that, came up to me and shit. It was a white dude. There were a bunch of white dudes and shit, and he thought he was like doing some shit to some other Mexicans, and they thought he couldn't do to me and shit. So he came in my little room thing and shit, and I hit that motherfucker up and shit. Like it's me or him, and I like, not me, motherfucker, not me. I just came through some shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even take me to the hospital or nothing. I'm all fucked up and shit. I'm not gonna let you fuck me up, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch, boy. And I killed that motherfucker. I killed that son of a bitch. And they took me to North Texas Asylum in Vernon. I don't want to say the real name, but it starts with a V. It's North Texas is up. You know what I mean? So you look it up, you'll see. But because they had sent me something talking about I need to stop talking about that shit. Like, motherfucker, how you know me, motherfucker? Send it to my people's house and shit. Like, motherfucker, you must be out your mind, motherfucker. But either way, that was like last year or some shit. I was already talking shit about them hoes. I still talking shit about those motherfuckers. I'm talking about they would fuck people up in that bitch. When I was a kid and shit, they would fuck. That's why I hate metal. I tell my wife constantly, I hate fucking metal being in my teeth. I do not like having spoons and forks and you tap it on my teeth. I fucking hate that shit. Even to this day, she did it like a couple weeks ago. And she's like, oh, tasty time this. And I'm like, oh, tasty time it. And she put it and it tapped on my teeth. And you heard that fucking tap on your fucking teeth. Have you ever fucking like get metal and you tap that bitch and oh man, that shit, I even talking about it makes me feel like shit. I can feel it right here. Like right here and shit. Like damn, man. I'm talking about they would fucking put that metal fucking guard. It wasn't even plastic back then. It used to be a metal guard and they would put it in your motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? And they would have these fucking needles. These long fucking needles with a little fucking wire in the back end, and they would stick it in your nerves. It was sticking into your fucking body, into your nerves. They're no fucking zap your fucking head and your brain. Fuck no, these motherfuckers like these little needle things and they will stick it into your nerves and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they will shock your fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? Trying for you to fucking change the ways you are or some shit. I don't fucking know, because they associate pain with mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Like if something happens or whatever, it'll change your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying, yeah, I went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, I got out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I got out that bitch, and the people that I was in that bitch with, they still in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I went in there and they still in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I made that bitch out because I was 9 years old. I had no fucking trial. I had none. Like they didn't even go by the proper channels, but because I killed some white motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want nobody to fucking find out or some shit. I don't know how it happened, but I was free. I was fucking free. I would see them rape kids. I would see them rape people. I did not take none of their pills. I was being forced to, but I did not take nothing as a kid. But I seen a lot not taking I should have just took those fucking kitten pills. You know what I'm saying? All these people that go in asylums, they take pills because they want to get high and fucked up off that shit. I'm gonna tell you this much. Like I know a lot of motherfuckers that go through the government shit and tell them that they're gonna take these pills and they never fucking do. Nobody's like on their ass go take those motherfucking pills or some shit. Like nobody's gonna tell you to take your mental health pills and shit. And that's the thing though, when you're in their locations, yeah, they're giving you those pills. The thing is, they're taking your vitals throughout the day. Like literally, if you've been to a fucking asylum or a mental hospital, they take your vitals throughout the day. They take your blood sometimes as well. You know what I'm saying? They take your vitals throughout the day because they're giving you pills that they want to know what's the effect in this human. You know what I'm saying? They want to give you something to see what the effects are towards you. Does your heart go low? Does it go fast? Does, you know what I'm saying, your oxygen, how much oxygen are you taking in? Is your brain taking in as much oxygen as you're supposed to be taking in as you're taking these pills? You know what I'm saying? They want to know, you know what I'm saying? They're like little math professors and shit in that bitch. I've seen a psychiatrist that was a fat fuck. I'm all thinking in my fucking head, how the fuck can you be a psychiatrist? You can't even fucking tell yourself to stop eating, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, motherfucker? You gonna tell me how to live my life, though, bitch? Bitch, you must be retarded, hoe. Must be out your motherfucking mind. I'm gonna let you teach me how to live life. Well, you can't even tell yourself to stop eating, fat fuck. Oh, got me fucked up. Shit. Or you over there touching little kids and little girls and little boys and shit, motherfucker. But you over there making it seem like you trying to teach us something, white people. Fuck you, white people. Stupid white motherfuckers. Must be out your motherfucking mind. Telling me. Bitch. You can't even tell me you racist, ho. You sellout, bitch. Fucking Confederate Army motherfuckers. Y'all lost the war, took off your fucking jacket, and you blended in with the rest of the whites. I don't even fucking know who the fuck y'all. Who the bad one, who the good one. I don't even want to kill a bad one or a good one. But fuck it, they go missing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They go missing sometimes. No body, no investigation. Oh, man. But yeah. Where the fuck did I leave that? Yeah. But yeah. Do you see? I'm noticing myself though. I need to moke it down more and more. There's more as talk about this bullshit. The past. People tell me, you ain't talk about the past time. You got a lot of J time. Like, yeah, because nobody loved me and I lived in the streets. Whoopie-doo. Motherfucker, whoopie-doo. The worst memories I have when I bring him up is Panther J when he died. Panther J was a Black Panther member. His father's like a top motherfucker. I never brought that up. He a top motherfucker in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he was my best friend. He was like a brother to me. He treated me such too. When I met him, I was walking around in Magnolia within Harrisburg and shit, and the train tracks and shit. Cause I would not want to go over the little bridges, cause there's no walkway. You'll get fucking smashed up and shit. All killed right there in the Northway side, coming this way, going that way and shit. Like the fuck, you get all smashed up and shit and killed. There ain't no walkway going that way. So yeah, I would walk in the train tracks across over that water treatment plant, and I was walking and I was thirsty as fuck, and like. I would go to people's like faucets and shit, like spigots, and drink water, and people would get mad. I'm talking about people would be upset. Oh, fucking little kid drinking water. Oh, motherfucker, I'm even robbing your ass. I'm not even at your house and shit. I'm drinking water out here, motherfucker. Fuck you, mad anytime. It's just the water outside. And I went to this house and shit. And I was about to draw a drinking time, and this lady comes outside. Oh, fuck you, time you doing out here? What are you doing out here? There's a Mexican lady and shit, and then I'll get you. Went inside and told the dude and shit. And he came out. It was Panther J though, and instead of him telling me to get the fuck out, he told me, "Hey, you want some ice and some water? I can get you some ice and water." I was like, "Shit, no," because I was always like a kid already. I already knew like there's a lot of bad people in the world, even back then and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking real young and shit. I knew because I went through some shit. I knew there's bad people in this world. You know what I'm saying? And I was iffy about it, but I didn't fuck it. I'm thirsty time. I walk a lot and shit. I'm never home because my mother beats the fuck out of me every day. I would just keep on walking time, man. You know what I'm saying? Just walking time, man. Ain't nobody gonna beat me if I walk. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me some water, some ice, and he gave me some munchie time. And he asked me where I was gonna go, and he asked me a lot of, not too many questions, but he asked me enough. And I told him that I was, you know what I'm saying, gonna just walk some more and shit. And he goes, oh, you wanna go with me? I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll go with you where you go time. And he goes, I'm gonna go over there to the hood, 5th Ward and shit. I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll go with time. And I was a little kid, and we went. And I'm talking about, I had a fun fucking time and shit. It was a lot of bad shit around, but I already been through all that shit before, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't biggie to me. So, and that's why he's seen that I wasn't fearful of all that shit. He's like, you must have been some shit. But, yeah, I went to 5th Ward, and we parted ways and shit, and he told me to hit him up again. I never hit him up again and shit, but like 2 weeks later, that motherfucker found me in downtown and shit, and like he started talking to me again, and like, hey man, I told you hit me up and this and that. Like I told him, man, the world keeps moving, I gotta keep on footing. You know what I'm saying? Some shit to affect the shit. And like for some reason, like just became good fucking friends. He found me. I didn't go look for him. He looked for me. And I think the reason he came looking for me nowadays, that I think about it, about the past or whatever, and why it happened, why we became friends, and how we met and shit, that I was hungry and thirsty, you know what I'm saying? And instead of him pushing me away, just like society did the whole time, he brought me into his world, you know what I'm saying? To the Black Panthers and shit, and taught me ways that, like you see me with this is what I wear all the time. I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear your fucking nice fancy bullshit. I was taught as a kid to live like Black Panthers, you know what I'm saying? And it stuck to my head, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit they said was some fucking fact shit. He would always point at these corners in Homestead, and people would have jewelry on and nice clothing, and he'd be like, that's a fucking target right there. He would tell me just like that. And I'm talking about hours later, and he would point again, and that motherfucker can get robbed in the corner. I'm all like, dang, this is some, you know what I'm saying? Like they would say some shit that made sense a lot to me as a kid. So growing up, it was the same way and shit. The thing is, the bad memory that I have with Black Panther Jay is that we went to 5th Ward, and they would always have wars in DH and shit like that in the train tracks. 5th Ward DH would always fight right there, just fights and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But we were there just chilling time, and they had told him to go meet him over there or some shit like that. So I went with him, and he had felt some shit because he told me to hide in a bush. You know what I'm saying? He never told me to hide in no bush. He told me to hide in this bush right here and shit. And he must have felt something, and he must have knew that there wasn't no fight that day because there was nobody fucking there except for us. They put me in the bush, and they killed his ass. His own people, his own Black Panther members killed his ass right in front of me. I tried to get out of the bush, and he just went like that. He put his hand out. And I miss him all the time. It was a good way in my life. Good. I was talking to the tow truck drivers about him. And that's what the memories started popping up again. And had not smoked, so the memories are shitty as fuck. But I remember about the Islamic views and the Islamic, you know what I'm saying, the Muslim ways and shit like that too and shit, you know what I'm saying? And with their teachings and all that stuff. So I like thinking in my head, like, man, I've been through every fucking religion and shit that I can know of and shit. Like been like close to it and shit. Like my sister and her dude, they became Jehovah's Witnesses, so they're shitty as fuck. They had this little horn thing that would blow all the time on and shit, and then made the kids go in it. And then the dude cheated on my sister and shit, and they just stopped being Jehovah's Witnesses. And the way he cheated was that he cheated with one of the members for the Jehovah's Witnesses. And I'm thinking in my head, like, you changed your whole family's life like everybody's life and shit. Like you all moved them all. Like they're all gangster doing and this and that. Even the kids and this and that, and they all changed to becoming good with Jehovah's Witness. Even the kids and that, all piano playing and this and that, and then for you to just chitty time, and then the whole world around them just fucking collapsed. I was thinking in my head like, y'all some religion fake fucks. Like what kind of religion motherfuckers? You were deep into that religion shit. Yeah, you cheated time, motherfucker, but what happened to your Jehovah? What happened to that motherfucker? Like, I don't see Christians like I see it all the time too, but I'm just saying like at least they try it next day or something, or go ask for forgiveness or shit to the fake God. Y'all just stopped. Y'all just like, fuck Jehovah. I was all like, damn, that's some fucked up shit. Y'all like deep into that shit. Y'all just said, fuck you, Jehovah, and went back to your other ways. I don't know what the fuck happened to y'all. But I'm gonna tell you this much: they became rats. They became rats. Every single fucking one of my siblings. They stayed with my mother. My mother was a fucking conniving ass motherfucker that'll fuck you up and shit and tell you some bullshit just to fucking fuck with your mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I would always tell these motherfuckers that. And then they grew up. And then out of nowhere, they started fucking flipping on her and shit. And I don't know what happened in their life for them to fucking try to screw their own mother over so many times. But y'all are the only ones living with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the only ones. All y'all siblings were the only ones stayed at home. I was the black duckling that left, motherfuckers. And I'm super happy. Talking to all these tow truck drivers, talking to every fucking body about the shit I know in my life and shit, and the way I am today, I know for a fact, I'm happy I didn't live with y'all punk ass motherfucker asses and shit. I be just like y'all bitches and shit. Like, oh no, fuck that. I can't be like you, motherfucker. Look, they say my mother has dementia. I think she had a breakdown because of my little brother, but still, even though she does not have dementia, or she does have dementia or whatever the fuck happened to her, but they gave her pills. My little brother took her to HCPC, Harris County Psychiatric Center. They don't let you free unless you take pills. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you mean that you call unethical practices and all that shit at the motherfuckers and they let me free. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a while. They didn't let me free for, like, I gotta get a lawyer and all that shit. Motherfuckers, even when you get a lawyer, motherfuckers, it's hard to get the fuck out that bitch when they lie. They make up documents just for their self-gratification and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker got me fucked up. Unethical practices, bitch, I throw it on your face and shit. You got me fucked up. And the only reason they let me out that time that I was out there and shit too, all these Christian people, I'd be like, man, y'all fucking say y'all Christians and shit. Don't you see these people screwing me over? You should have let them screw me over. You know, those motherfuckers start feeling like shit when you tell a Christian they're not Christian. Or Catholics they ain't Catholics. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers never get told and shit. They always think they could just screw people over and over again. Lie and lie and lie and lie. And, on Sunday, I'm going to go ask for forgiveness. And be bad again the next fucking week, because, you know, I can ask for forgiveness. You fucking shitty ass fucking religion fucks. Y'all fake as shit, motherfuckers. I be having thugs talk about, oh, grace of God. Oh, love God. This and that. Y'all thuggish motherfuckers and homeless motherfuckers in the corners too and shit. You know for a fact you don't go do some drugs or do some fucked up ass shit. Well, fuck you telling me about God. I don't even believe your God. I ain't tell him that. Fuck your God. I don't trust that shit, motherfucker. That's y'all shit. Don't fuck with me but that shit. Y'all want to keep on thinking that this livelihood that we live in is because this is the way we fucking are. Fuck no, motherfucker. They fucking taught us to be this way. Hell no, it got me fucked up. Shit. That family's all fucking screwed up though, man. I look out in and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm happy I'm not with them. And then I look at my uncle and their peoples and shit, and I'm talking about all my cousins. They all went to college. all my siblings graduated from fucking high school. I did not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm smarter than all these clowns. I don't know why. But my cousins, I had this uncle, the one that killed my fucking father and shit. Well, he had all this money and shit. Like, every single time their fucking son or daughter of this uncle or whatever needs money or something happens to them, he's giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? Dude, they live with a silver spoon in their motherfucking mouth their whole fucking life. So their life is always run by them. You know what I'm saying? They tell them where to go shit and piss. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, like, look, my uncle has this, bought the property on the left and the property on the right. And he gave it to his daughters. The daughter on the right side fucked up the home and shit like that and didn't pay no bills or nothing like that or pay for the fucking home. And they kicked her out. And they brought her right back. You know what I'm saying? The one on the left did the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never pay for shit, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They never pay for shit. They end up just being that their people have to pay for their shit for them. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, too, the one that lives in Baytown, you know what I'm saying, out there, he had a home. And he screwed over his fucking wife and shit, and his wife took over the fucking home and shit. I was like, damn, that's a fucked up shit. My uncle's still paying that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Still paying that bitch house. Shit. You know, like, still paying for every fucking thing. The trucks and vehicles they fucking drive, you know what I'm saying? They fucking had to pay for that shit. They even had bought a truck, and the dude, my cousin, the guy cousin, he couldn't pay for the truck, so they took over the payments. You know what I'm saying? And then when they paid it off, he asked for it back and shit, and they gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because why not? You know what I'm saying? I can say that's what families do. Families are baba boo boo doo. But nah, these motherfuckers, they took advantage of his ass. You know what I'm saying? The wife does too and shit. Because he's always cheaty timing when he was young and shit. You know what I'm saying? My uncle was cheaty timing all the time. So my aunt got something on his ass. He's like, oh, I'll leave you. Take everything, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever met somebody that goes to college or some certification and they get that bitch, but they don't even use that bitch? You know what I'm saying? They got it, but they don't use it. You know somebody like that? That's my whole family. Motherfuckers go to college and shit. One of them, he's my cousin and shit, and he's like what's those people call them and shit? The ones that they make those little houses and shit. They make houses and they put like mental patients inside that bitch and shit. He's one of those motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know about some of this shit too and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like those motherfuckers, rats. Shit. But man, I was talking about Panther J and everything like that. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like shit. He was more of a family than I have had every other family member and shit. Even my cousins. I'm talking about my cousins. Some of them were about the same age, and I was here in JC and shit, and they would have seen me where I was in school and shit, you know what I'm saying? In 5th grade and 4th grade and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? They didn't fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? My father's side, they didn't fuck with us no more. My mother's side didn't fuck with us either and shit. Each side wanted to get some money, you know what I'm saying? When somebody fucking dies, that's what always fucking happens. They want money. They want your fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Your dough. You can't even eat that shit though. You know what I'm saying? You eat that shit, you're gonna die the next day, bitch. Eat some wet and fucking cash, motherfucker. You on right now, motherfucker? Eat your cash, bitch. Let's see what happens tomorrow, bitch. I bet you sick and die. Or you just sick as fuck for a while. And you cut your length of your life very short. You know what I'm saying? Because that cash is fucking filthy. It ain't filthy because people touch it. It's filthy because the chemicals they put in that bitch. Nowadays, they got more chemicals in that bitch because they got holographic fucking shit on there and shit like that. Lead. Whole bunch of lead in that bitch. Yeah. You ain't gonna eat no cash, bitch, but you work so fucking hard to get that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit, the cash that you fucking got, pays for resources you get for free. Water, you know what I'm saying? And I had this fucking person, oh, oh, water, they had to clean it and this and that. Do you understand? They got a water treatment in every location, but they do not change out the pipes? Tell me they change out the pipes. They're out there breaking concrete. They're out there fucking going into the grounds and changing all the fucking pipes. Right? These houses out here in JC were made around 1940, 1950, and some in 1920 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think the pipes that they used back then in 1920, 1940, 1950 were fucking, you know, federally fucking accepted and shit? Like, where you won't fucking die if you drink that fucking tap shit? Like, yeah, they're treating it over there. Who knows if they're really treating it? Who fucking knows what they're doing? You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, the water comes here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm telling you, man, my peoples be, like, not taking shower time for, like a couple days, and their hair starts to grow fucking more. But you start taking showers with the water they fucking give you and shit, and you start losing hair and shit. Come on, man. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me, motherfuckers. Shit. I'm trying to make this motherfucker work before this one turns off on me. But yep, I'm telling y'all, man. All y'all motherfuckers working for this cash and shit. I even told that dude in that truck and shit, in that tow truck, the African American and shit, that do you think in jails, all those video cameras that they have every fucking where, you think they dispose of that fucking video all the time? No. You got a bunch of fucking white crack ass motherfucking racist fucks getting popcorn, getting some Coca-Cola, and watching your ass demise. You know what I'm saying? They're watching your motherfucking asses and shit. These motherfuckers are getting jollies out that shit. You know what I'm saying? Watching you suffer in jail and shit. And the ones that y'all, I'm talking about the ones that I know, y'all crash dummy motherfuckers, the ones that be raping motherfuckers and hurting motherfuckers up in there, they're watching too that shit. They're enjoying that shit. You know what I'm saying? You think that you're getting praised up and shit because you're doing it in jail, but the thing is, white people are enjoying this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're enjoying what they're watching. They're watching non-whites being slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like back then when we used to be slaves and fight against each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, we would fight against each other. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, whites would never do that against us. You know what I'm saying? Whites do not fight against us. If you put, like literally, they say they have all these KKK members and this and this and that. And I know where all of them are at because I got, you know what I'm saying, cameras watching some of them. You know what I'm saying? But, like, they got cameras watching me. You know what I'm saying? They got people watching me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every day. But I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep fighting. MLK was never scared about these motherfuckers coming after him. MLK fought and fought and fought for what he believed in. I believe since I took off my mask, I feel great. I feel different. I don't even know why I even had the mask on. But I know why. I was at Matamoros. Even before then, I had to wear the mask. It don't fucking matter. It's the past. I know that I don't have to wear the mask, even though I keep thinking I'm ugly as fuck. But, hey, fuck it. If you didn't do me. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Like, every day y'all can enjoy the sun hitting your face. Every day you have the right to have wind blowing in your face and it's touching you. You know what I'm saying? Like you never have been inside a jail cell where you never have that. You know what I'm saying? Where you never have fucking the wind on you or the sun shining on you and shit. Like, when I took off my mask and I started feeling the sun again and started feeling the wind on my face and shit, I couldn't understand how these people around me could not enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all live y'all fucking life because the system is made for y'all because the white man said. And everybody's just going in one fucking direction. I don't see none of y'all looking to the skies. I don't see none of y'all fucking enjoying this life. I see y'all all just depressed and fucking like nervous and fucking just reckless and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking in my head like the white man made us this way. Movies, TV shows, commercials, and shit like that. Anything that they fed to us. You know what I'm saying? That we were bad and we should not enjoy life. But the thing is, white people enjoy their life every fucking day. Every fucking day. They go to trips, they do this, they do that. Oh, it's money, they have money. No, motherfucker, the white man made money. The white man made money. Like, we were slaves when they were free the whole time. They had education and all that before we were even fucking free. Do you understand? We don't even know what they're teaching them before we became free. You know what I'm saying? Like, what were they teaching white people in schools? Like they can say, oh, they gave them education. No, that's not the true facts and shit. Because not until we went into schools, you had to change the whole fucking system. You had to change everything that we were being teaching people and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're teaching a whole bunch of white people before us something else. I want to know what you were teaching these motherfuckers. That we're fucking shit? Probably, right? That we were shit and we will never become nobody, right? That's what I fucking think. Like, all the holidays y'all celebrate. Christmas and Thanksgiving and shit like that. Like, before we were free, they were already celebrating this shit. And some of those holidays they made after we were fucking free. You know what I'm saying? For they could praise those days like a hidden agenda. There you go, a hidden agenda. You're praising it thinking it's this. But for them, in their background and they're somewhere else, they're fucking telling them, look, we're praising this day because of fucking this. You know what I'm saying? You know, like shit, like we screwed a whole bunch of motherfuckers and they're just following along this system and shit. Because imagine if you had a whole bunch of farmers with vegetables and fruit, and they had wells with water, like a bunch of streams and creeks that are then taken over by these white people. But I'm just saying, you can get an osmosis system. Osmosis system clears this humidity, water. You know what I'm saying? Gets into some good water. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. Turn this on. There's a lot of things I want to ask these white people. You know what I'm saying? Like literally ask these motherfuckers. The ones that are not Trump. Trump ain't nobody. Everybody keeps talking shit about Trump. These people that I was around there kept saying about Trump this, Trump that. I'm like, motherfucker, Obama was in the same spot Trump was. Correct? Like, you had so many motherfuckers in the same spot that Trumpy bear looking motherfucker is, right? He's nobody. He's a nobody. They switch up these motherfuckers constantly and shit. You know what I'm saying? The ones on top never show their faces. You know what I'm saying? They never show their fucking faces. You know why? Why they never show their fucking faces? Because they run this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to show their faces. They don't need the praise. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it. They don't want your praise and shit. They don't want none of that shit. They just want to run it the way they want. Do you understand that? Like, shit, man. Schools are everywhere. Japan, Russia, they all have schools. You know what I'm saying? Even here, there's schools. Spain, there's schools. You know what I'm saying? In Mexico, there's schools. There's schools in fucking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a school somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to teach you some stupid bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Keep you in line and shit. So you got schools everywhere. You got mental hospitals that were never in this country. That came from fucking over there in Europe and all their fucking Egypt and shit. Because Egypt made that. Europe didn't make none of that shit. Europe just got on top of a piggy bank. You fucking riding that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Riding life all day long. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's why you go to hospitals. There's always international motherfuckers in there. Have you ever been in an asylum or a mental hospital or a fucking hospital where doctors are in? They always have international fucking doctors in that bitch. Do you understand that shit? And most of the time when you have a white man that's talking to you, he always gets in a group with these fucking international motherfuckers to discuss with the findings or discuss what's the cause of your effects. You know what I'm saying? Because they know more because they had hospitals over there first. the thing is, Mexico had hospitals. Aztec Mexico, we had hospitals here. Before they fucking came and fucking took Spain, took our Mexico, our real Mexico, Aztec Mexico, and then fucking England or all those motherfuckers over there came to Antacana, where it used to be called Antacana, and now it's fucking America or whatever. But they just piggybacked on our words too. They piggybacked on our words. The Antacana used to be like North fucking Mexico, you know what I'm saying? And down South Mexico, you know what I'm saying? They just piggybacked off their fucking shit, man. That's all they did and shit. That like bullshit, man. That's why I keep telling these people too when I was talking to them and shit. Like these white people are always trying to ask us about our fucking life. Y'all Islamic, y'all Siberian or whatever the fuck, and they want to know about your fucking religions and what about your fucking foods and shit like that. And now they love your foods. They love my foods. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking summer they go to fucking Mexico or somewhere warm to get some sun and look just like us, but they can't really look like us. They look all pinky. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is shit. And some of them do become like us and shit. But that's from coloring or some shit. But yeah, but they're always trying to look like us, though. They always go to Mexico for vacation. They're, the too many cartels in Mexico, killings, and this and that. But I always go to Mexico to go fucking have fun. And go talk shit to some Mexicans and put them down. Fucking shit at me. And that's the thing, though. It's an endless thing. Tomorrow will be the same thing. 2026 is going to be the same thing. 2027 is going to be the same thing. 2028 is going to be the same thing. 2000 it was the same thing. 1990s it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? 1970s was the same fucking thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? 1968 was a big ass thing. Do you know what happened in 1968? I bet y'all none of y'all do. I'm okay, man. But either way, these are facts, man. These are their shit, man. I'll be talking shit to the AI. Have you ever talked shit to the AI? Google AI? I'm talking about, I even put fucking pictures of that shit. Me talking shit to this fucking AI, you know what I'm saying? And he talks shit back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be talking shit right back to his ass and shit. Like, nah. You trying to tell me I'm saying it like this, but no, I'm not saying it like this. I'm saying it like this. I'm saying that the white man made you, you know what I'm saying? He made you. The white man made you. You know what I'm saying? He's your creator. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they always say, no, Google, you know what I'm saying, is the one that programs me and this and that. Yeah, motherfucker, he programs you, motherfucker. He teaches you shit. But the creator, the main motherfucker that created your bitch ass was a white man. It was a white man that created your ass. To become a slave or whoever created you, you're created to become a slave, bitch. You're the next slave. You're next me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling them. And he get mad. He get mad at me. Shit. And he'll come mad like, oh, I have no feelings. I don't understand this and that. Like, you do understand what the fuck I'm saying, motherfucker. If you didn't understand, you wouldn't be telling me something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell him straight up and shit. Like, I'm not here to make you